So let's start the part 3. So in this video we're going to talk about merging. Okay. Then we will talk about high order function, which are filter and transformation, and UDF in DataBricks. Okay. So let's start. First we'll talk about the merging. Okay. So let me clear all the values, all the folders from this user, because this is the by default folder in the DataBricks, and so now it's all removed. Okay, I'll share all the sheets with you with all the data, and here what I'm doing is I am inserting the data in student JSON and the student. So these are the two path which we're going to create, and these are the two data which will going to be updated here. Okay, so these are the dummy data. So let me run this. Okay, so the data is getting dumped in the output folder and the format is delta. Okay, right, so data is returned to student JSON and the student. Okay, now what I'm doing is I'm creating the tables, two tables. Okay, student updates and the student, and the location would be this one which we have already created. Okay, let me run those. Okay, as you can see, student update has been created and a student table is also created. Let me check in the catalog explorer. So this is all free, okay, which I have already talked to you about in the previous videos. So data community edition, community DataBricks is all free. Okay, so as you can see, this is the delta table and student also is the delta table. Okay, okay, so let's see what the data this student and the student update contain. So if I query this, email, as you can see, the last row is null, and these are the ID 1, 2 and 3. Okay, student ID and the emails, GPA, their profiles, and the time that they have updated. Okay, now we have the student update data, and this is the another table. So as you can see, we have two emails, okay, with the student ID 2 and 4, and here we have the student ID 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we will talk about the merge function. So merge function is what it will do is it will going to merge the data in the same table. Okay, if I'm saying merge into student updates, so based on the condition it will going to insert a new row in the student update. Okay, let me show you the data first, and then I will talk about the merge function, which is this one, merge into student. So here we are merging the data into the student, okay, using the student update on this is the condition, and what will going to happen when it is when the data will be matched and when it will not be matched. Okay, so I'm just walk you through the data first. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting I'm doing the left join on the student update. So student update is having 2 rows and students is having 3 rows. So as you will going to see, only 2 rows, okay, because I'm left joining it with the student update. And whenever there is a null column, okay, let me show you first what I'm trying to say is, so if you run that, the position matters. Okay, yeah, because there is no condition, so that's why it is returning all the data. So as I told you, student update has only 2 rows, okay, and left join with the student table. So it will pick all the data in the student update. It will pick all the data of the student updates, and correspondingly it will try to join with the student table. if it doesn't find any id, then it will going to return null. Okay, so this is c dot student id is null, u dot student id is 4, 2 and 4, and this is the data of the student update data. Okay, now similarly, if I am changing the, okay, let me add one more condition here, where student id is null, okay, which is this row. Okay, so if I do that, it will going to return me the student id of 4. Okay, student this table student update 4. Okay, because in the other table, student table, we don't have the student id, that's why. So it's a short picture. I mean, the bigger picture, if you see it, this row contain all the fields of student updates and all the fields of students. Okay, if it does not find any matching row with you, it is just keeping all the records of the student, which is C as null. So I'll show you what I'm trying to say is u dot star. Let's see, this is the let me remove this condition also. Yeah, so as you can see, so these are the rows, right? These are the rows from the student table, which is c dot star, which is, let me do it, student, and the other one is update dot start. Okay, this is u only and this is u only. Okay, so the left side is all related to the student table, and then the right side is all belong to the student update table. Because we have the left join on the, because we have the left join, and we need to consider the student update table, because student update table has only 2 row, which is 2 and 4. So it will going to give me the matching result. Okay, so it match with 2 and 2. Okay, that's why it is returning all the rows where the email is null, but for fourth one it doesn't find any match, so it is giving all the fields as null. Okay, so that's the relevance of your left join. And so this is all done. I mean, yeah, now let's look at the other. Okay, this one, right? So this is also returning the, I think this is all same. See, student. Okay, the other one is this one. I'm changing the location, I mean the position of the tables. Okay, so this is joining the student. Let me put it here. Okay, now student table has 4 rows or 3 rows, sorry, 3 rows. Now it will going to join with the student update table. Okay, so let me comment this out. Okay, so as you can see, the matching field, okay, it is joining, not left join. So it is joining with the student table. It will going to return me the matching id. Okay, 2 and 2. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm union all. So this is the matching which is coming from this table, and this is the not joining. Okay, means the left join Okay, so coming as a fourth, because we want the result of the email. Okay, so let me walk you through the merge into function. So what I'm trying to do it here is I'm updating the student table having 3 rows. Okay, after this execution it will going to have 4 rows. Okay, so I'm merging into the student table using the student update table on this condition student id. When the student id matches, that means 2 and 2 will be matched. Then and also u dot email, u means student update table is not null and student table id is null. Okay, where we have seen that. Then update email of c. Okay, that's c1 because we are updating the student table only to u dot email. Okay, the same the GPA and the profile will going to be updated from the student update table. Okay, and if it is not matched, that means the fourth one. Okay, it will going to insert that value 4. Okay, and with the data from the student update table. Okay, so if we look at the student table, you will going to see something like this. So fourth one has been updated with the data of the from the update table, student update. Okay, so student update email id, student update. So let me look at the fourth one from the student update. So this is the student update table. Okay, from student update. Okay, let me show you here from the student update. Okay, so this is the student update table, fourth one, having the mail id as David 3.6 and profile, and similar way you will going to see it here. For the fourth one, you will going to see David 3.6 and David profile. Okay, so I hope you like that video. Yeah, thank you.